ECU Athletics and U.S. Cellular present The Jeff Lebo Show. The Jeff Lebo Show is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of the ECU Pirates. And now, the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the Jeff Lebo Show, and we're actually in Coach Lebo's office this week. So a peek inside Pirate basketball coming up on the show. Coach will join me, and we'll have highlights from the games the Pirates played this week. Two more in the American Athletic Conference on the road on Tuesday against Tulsa, and then East Carolina, of course, on the road again on Saturday against Temple. Highlights are coming up. Our Pirate player profile, we will feature Kanu Aja, the big fella, and Brian Bailey will drop by, and we'll learn a lot more about the young man from Baltimore. And then the Pirates back on the road again and home for one game as well next week. Nationally ranked SMU comes in on Wednesday night. That's Larry Brown's ball club. Please make note of the starting time, too. It's a 6:15 tip-off on Wednesday. And then the Pirates have the return matchup going to Orlando to take on UCF on Saturday. Coach Lebo joins me right after this.
The Jeff Lebo Show is brought to you by U.S. Cellular. With 4G LTE from U.S. Cellular, you can post, text, and stream from the middle of anywhere.
There are many sides to basketball star and fashion icon Russell Westbrook. And with coverage in the middle of anywhere from U.S. Cellular, he can find some new ones. Like farm.
Russell's Brussels. Russell speaking.
Paleontologist.
Hashtag T-Rex.
Park ranger.
Where am I?
And TV spokesperson.
That's my life. I got it.
With U.S. Cellular, you can do all the things you like. From the middle of anywhere. That is my line.
You've built wealth by traveling your own path, investing in the strength of your ideas, capitalizing on the best in you. At BB&T Wealth, we understand your passion for what you do and your vision for what you'll do next. That's why our experienced advisors create the financial plan that works at every step of your journey, sharing more than 140 years of knowledge to give you the power to make the best decisions and to continue sharing knowledge of your own. BB&T Wealth, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
People ship all kinds of things.
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine?
That need to be kept at 41 degrees.
While being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees. In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
If you could download 25 songs in 1 second, you'd listen to more new music. If you could download a TV episode in 2 seconds, you'd watch more hit shows. If you could download an HD feature film in just 42 seconds, you'd see more great movies. And if you had powerful 1 gig speed from Suddenlink, you'd be more connected than anyone. Announcing 1 gig internet only from Suddenlink. More power to you.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
Our core values form the foundation of the American. They guide our actions, on and off the court.
Brotherhood. Intensity. Effort. Accountability. Resilience. Relentlessness.
Our core values are constant and shape our identity.
Passion. Character. Focus. Commitment. Togetherness.
We are the American Athletic Conference.
The Jeff Lebo Show continues with sponsorship by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction. Member FDIC. And by your local nationwide insurance agents.
For the Pirates, a very busy week. East Carolina with the 2 games on the road, and Jeff, a lot of travel. But the good thing is the guys haven't been in class, so you haven't missed any class time.
Well, that's good. It's a tough, time when we got 2 back-to-back long trips, Jeff. But going out to Tulsa took us about 11 hours to get out there. But College basketball is fun. You get a chance to go ahead and play against a very good Tulsa team.
Yeah, that's life on the road, life in this conference too, Jeff, because these schools, as we all know, they're all spread out.
Well, they're very spread out. We got to fly to every one of them. I think a lot of these teams have a few bus rides, but not us. We have to fly to all of them.
And sometimes a charter or two, and that really helps out, doesn't it?
It does. We usually try to charter where we don't miss class, so we don't want to any kind of midweek game. We don't want to miss very much class, so we don't have many on the schedule this year. I think we only have 3 midweek games where we're going to have to charter.
So it's been basketball 24/7 for the guys, an opportunity for them to really work on their game.
Well, this is a good time for them to work on their individual skills. We can work on breaking down things and really not worry about class time, not worry about how much time we're spending. We don't even have to have a day off now by NCAA rules. So they're here by themselves. It's a tough time to be here with no class, no students around, but they've really done a good job of staying focused and really trying to get better every day.
On a Tuesday night, the Pirates went to Tulsa to the Reynolds Center to take on the Golden Hurricane, and this is one of the most experienced teams in all of college basketball. Jeff, they have 8 seniors on this ball club.
8 seniors. They've been together for a long time. A team that won 14 conference games last year, came in second. Really a team that was going to be fighting for an NCAA berth this year. They lost some close games, but a team that beat Wichita State at home and beat also Oklahoma State.
And when you play these guys, you always start with their backcourt, really one of the most dynamic backcourts in college basketball.
Really terrific backcourt. And Shaq Harrison, one of the speediest guys in college basketball, kind of reminds me of a guy I played with, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Let's go out to the Reynolds Center now, pick up the highlights as the Pirates take on Tulsa. Tulsa gets off to a fast start in this ball game, and Rashad Smith's really a good player, as you know, Jeff. He had 20 points in this one. He gets a layup here.
A really athletic guy. Kind of reminds me of Maurice Kemp a little bit, Jeff, and they came out on fire here to start.
Clarence Williams gets a basket for the Pirates, makes it a 7-2 ball game early. I know you're looking for that production out of Clarence.
Well, against man-to-man, Clarence has been good against zone. He's not as physical against the man-to-man, but I thought he was real physical, in particular first half of this one.
Kentrell Barkley plays well. In fact, the only Pirate in double figures, and Coach, he gets a layup here.
Well, KB continues to be our energy off the bench, and again, he's playing great for a freshman here on the road.
B.J. Tyson gets a layup, too, for the Pirates, and then another layup by Caleb White, but Pirates are down big in this one.
Well, we struggled offensively. We missed, I think, 8 layups around the rim in the first half, and that affected us defensively. In the second half, we made a couple adjustments here, Jeff, and we really were fighting, trying to find our energy, trying to find our enthusiasm against a very good team on the road.
Yeah, much better second half for the Pirates. It starts with B.J. Tyson getting a basket here, and then Smith comes back with a dunk for Tulsa. And then we're going to show Kanu Aja here, Coach, 3 baskets in a row. He really did a nice job. Here's the first one that he made here, and a very physical guy.
Very physical. He's scoring around the basket for us, so we get the ball there 3 times. And we need that. We need that from him, and we got to go in there a little bit more to him.
Yeah, 3 hoops in a row for Kanu. Pirates trying to make a comeback here, and B.J. Tyson gets a dunk.
Well, we got a fast break opportunity there, and we made a nice play on a bounce pass to get some transition baskets, trying to get an easy basket here and just trying to chip away at it, Jeff, a little bit at a time.
Rashad Ray had a struggling night shooting the basketball from 3, but then he gets one to go here. Tulsa's up 20, and then Kentrell Barkley comes back here, Coach, with a layup.
Yeah, we really battling hard. We hold them to only 18 points, Jeff, the second half. They 20% shooting. It was almost a mirror image of us in the first half. And if we could have got a couple of more shots to go down at the 5-minute mark, which we got a couple of good ones, maybe things would have been different.
Prince Williams gets a basket here for the Pirates. East Carolina making a comeback, and Kentrell Barkley also gets a 3-pointer here. And, Coach, after getting down big, you're still in the ballgame here with 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes to go. As I said, we had a couple of open shots to cut it under 10, and we got Caleb a good look. He missed it, and we also got, I think, BJ had a good look. Lance had a good look in a row there, and just couldn't get it quite to that point where we could make it interesting the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Caleb White does hit a basket late. Final score 55-43 Tulsa. Pirates make the comeback in the second half and fall short, but Jeff, it was kind of a tale of 2 halves. You guys played a lot better in the second half.
Well, we played better defensively, no doubt about it, made some adjustments. Offensively was a struggle for us. We got more balls tipped and knocked, didn't finish a lot of plays. But we battled hard, Jeff, outscoring by 11 the second half, and I think if we had made 1 or 2 more threes at the 6-minute mark, we got some good looks. It would have been a different story.
Well, the defense was good. Tulsa came in averaging 75 points a game. The Pirates held them to just 55 points on their home floor. When we come back, we'll have more with Coach Lebo right after this.
We'll be right back with more on the Jeff Lebo Show, sponsored by Suddenlink. 1 gig speed from Suddenlink is here. Stream, share, and game like never before. Suddenlink, more power to you.
Bad news. Have to bring the car in to get the brakes fixed.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. Meineke is your one-stop shop. Right now, get 50% off brake pads and shoes. Meineke, on with life.
Lenore Memorial Hospital, we take healthcare personally. When it comes to you, we sweat the stuff. Because while you're not our only patient, we think there's no reason it can't feel that way. When you need us, we're here. And you can expect extraordinary care from physicians and nurses who are committed to our community. And to you. Because we know you. We're your friends. We're your neighbors. And we're your hospital.
Bad news. Have to bring the car in to get the brakes fixed.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. Meineke is your one-stop shop. Right now, get 50% off brake pads and shoes. Meineke, on with life.
If you could download 25 songs in 1 second, you'd listen to more new music. If you could download a TV episode in 2 seconds, you'd watch more hit shows. If you could download an HD feature film in just 42 seconds, you'd see more great movies. And if you had powerful 1 gig speed from Suddenlink, you'd be more connected than anyone. Announcing 1 gig internet only from Suddenlink. More power to you.
In the nation, if you celebrate it, Nationwide protects it. We put members first. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
To join the nation, call your local Nationwide agent, Tommy Davis in Windsor, or David Walker in Greenville.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
Today's highlights are presented by Lenore Memorial Hospital. It's my hospital.
Welcome back to the show. On a Saturday, East Carolina goes to the Liacouras Center in downtown Philadelphia to take on the Temple Owls. And a lot of folks might not realize this, Jeff, but they're the 6th winningest college basketball team in the country when you look back through their tradition.
Well, I'm from Pennsylvania, so I'm familiar with Temple's basketball tradition, and this year is no different. And they've got seniors. They're very tough. They're very experienced. They've got a lot of fifth-year guys that have been through the wars. And one on the road, Jeff, at Cincinnati, at UConn. Tough things to do in this league.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They have Quentin DeCozy. He's kind of the outside guy, and then Jalen Bond is the inside guy, a real Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside.
And, they're very experienced, very tough. And the one thing that you talk about Temple is their physicality at all positions. And, again, they're very conditioned to play man-to-man. They're very physical at all spots. And, offensively, when they're making perimeter shots, they're hard to beat.
Let's go up to Philadelphia now. Pick up the highlights as the Pirates take on the Owls.
Jeff Lebo worked extra hard in practice this week to get his Pirate offense back on track, and they were most certainly in a groove in the first half. Caleb White, the southpaw, drills the three. East Carolina on top as Prince Williams rattles home another triple. East Carolina up 10 points. Clarence Williams hit for 12 points, the step-back jumper, then another three ball. The Pirates built an 11-point lead, but this one really stung just before the half. Devin Coleman drills the triple, and the Owls were only down 5 at the break. The second half, and the Owls continue the hot hand. Coleman again for 3. He hits for 17 points, part of 6 straight threes the Temple Owls would hit, and this guy, Quentin DeCozy, was absolutely on fire. He finishes with a season-best 24 points as Temple outscores East Carolina 45-22 in the second half. The Pirates fall 78-60. East Carolina evens their record at 8-8 now on the season. I'm Brian Meador for the Jeff Lebo Show.
At Golden Corral, your hard-earned dollar goes a lot further. Guaranteed by Article 5. Get more for less. Introducing the take-home box. A whole nother meal, just $1.99. Have your fill at the Endless Buffet, then fill up your take-home box for just $1.99 more. Because today's take-home box is tomorrow's snack box, lunch box, you decide. This meal's got wheels, baby. Woo! Golden Corral, the best buffet in the USA.
Building wealth is an ongoing journey. Every step you take should lead in the right direction. At BB&T Wealth, we've spent more than 140 years sharing knowledge and helping clients plan, getting to know you as well as we know your life goals. With the strength of our experience on your side, you have the confidence to make the best financial decisions from one generation to the next. Because the rewards of managing wealth wisely should always be close. BB&T Wealth, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
Tired of hearing no? We say yes. DriveHereNow.com is the source for your next ride. 4 locations, over 250 vehicles. We got a ride for you. Greenville Motor Company,
Memorial Drive,
East Carolina Auto Exchange,
Charles Boulevard,
Washington Motor Company,
Carolina Avenue,
Kinston Auto Mart,
Vernon Avenue.
Cars, trucks, SUVs, motorcycles.
We got them.
Good, bad, slow, no credit.
You're approved.
Credit union financing to buy here, pay here.
We do it all.
Call 252-756-5100 to get riding now or online at DriveHereNow.com.
There are many sides to basketball star and fashion icon Russell Westbrook. And with coverage in the middle of anywhere from US Cellular, he can find some new ones. Like farmer.
Brussels, Brussels. Russell speaking.
Paleontologist.
Hashtag T-Rex.
Park ranger.
Where am I?
And TV spokesperson.
That's my life. I got it.
With US Cellular, you can do all the things you like. From the middle of anywhere. That is my line.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
We are competitors.
We are teammates.
We are rivals.
We are friends.
We are fans.
We are scholars.
We are leaders.
We are champions.
We are believers.
We are all Americans.
We are more than what you might realize.
We are the American Athletic Conference.
Welcome back to the show and our Pirate Profile this week. It is Kanu Aja, the senior from Baltimore by way of City College of San Francisco. And Jeff, a lot of respect for Kanu. He's had to kind of pull himself up by his bootstraps, hasn't he?
Well, he has, and he's done it the hard way to get to this position. He's going to graduate here next semester with only 4 classes. He's really playing awfully well, Jeff. He's gotten a lot better, and I fought with Kanu. He's a stubborn kid, and what makes him successful is that stubbornness. And finally now, I think he's understanding kind of what we're looking for, and he's really playing great basketball. And I think the last couple of games really have been proof of that.
Yeah, no question. He is playing so well. He's in the starting lineup now as well for the Pirates. Let's take an up-close and personal look with our Brian Bailey and find out a little bit more about Canoe Aja.
This week's Pirate Profile is brought to you by Quality Collision. More than a name, a commitment.
Our Pirate Profile this week is with East Carolina big man Canoe Aja. Canoe, it seems like you just got here. Yeah. Junior college transfer. It's been quick, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. It's about to come to an end. We're already in conference, so we're just trying to end up finishing strong. So yeah,
What was it like the other night playing against Taco Fall? He's so tall, one of the tallest people in the entire world. What was that like?
I mean, people say I'm the tallest person they ever seen, and that it was like he was gigantic. That's the word for it. So it was fun. He was a strong body, but yeah, he was a big dude. He was a big dude.
You're a communications major. What are you going to try to do with that?
I want to do probably a lot of things with it. Probably, even go into your profession or, do something as far as just, like sportscast or anything, like something on ESPN. So, you can do a number of things with it. So.
All right, if you're a sportscaster, I'll give you the mic. Okay. You ask me a question. All right?
All right. How did the game go today?
It went pretty well. I mean, the Pirates, they play well at times. We've got a long way to go.
Okay.
But we're still going to get there eventually.
Right,
How about that?
Okay.
All right. That's our Pirate Profile this week with big man Canoe Aja.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today we're with Terrell Green. Terrell had a great spring. Unfortunately, he had an injury to his shoulder, which has caused him to be redshirting this year. So he's in our developmental program. Today what we're going to look at is other exercises for the small muscle groups around the hip, abduction. So what we're going to do today is work the gluteal muscles, abductors. Basically what we want to do is we want to cock the toes in, so we take the hip flexor out of it. A good athletic position. He's basically going to shuffle. Okay, bring this foot out, and then slow with the other foot coming off the ground. We're going to continue with that. Okay, so moving on to a more advanced exercise now. This is one of our bounding essentials that we think is very important to develop the hip. So we're going to do a lateral bound. So what Terrell's going to do is he's going to push off with the opposite foot. He's going to land and gather, and basically try to keep his feet apart. Good. Lateral movement obviously is very important to football. So what we tell our athletes is you have a stick between your feet with a 3-inch chain on each end of it. And that's the way we want you to move. We don't want you to click your heels and keep that separation in the feet. Okay, so on my direction, all I want you to do is just move left or right. Ready, go. That's it, here. Stay square, here. Here. Good. Terrell had earned a starting job in the spring, so we were very excited about him coming into this season as one of our wideouts. We think that this redshirt year is going to make him that much better. He's 6'5", 210 pounds. We're very excited about what he can do.
Camp Connors is brought to you by these local nationwide insurance agents.
In the nation, if you celebrate it, Nationwide protects it. We put members first. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
To join the nation, call your local Nationwide agent, Matt Neese in Greenville, or Jim Walker in Kenston.
Eye Care Center, Eastern North Carolina's premier optometric specialists, have become one of the few in the nation to offer patients the most technologically advanced lenses on the market, enabling the personalization of progressive and single vision lenses with our exclusive digital surfacing process that delivers high-performance lenses with the most precision in their optical lab in Greenville. Call today to make your appointment for the most precise, accurate lenses on the market. Visit us in Washington, Williamson, Plymouth, and 3 locations in Greenville, 252-756-4204.
After the final play, after the final out, after the final lap, after the final shot. Turn to 9 on Your Side for the final score. Sunday at 11:30 on 9 on Your Side.
We are the Houston Cougars.
We are the USF Bulls.
We are the Memphis Tigers.
We are the SMU Mustangs.
We are the Cincinnati Bearcats.
We are the Tulsa Golden Hurricane.
We are the Knights of UCF.
We are the Temple Owls.
We are the Pirates of ECU.
We are the Green Wave of Tulane.
We are the Yukon Huskies.
We are the American Athletic Conference.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the Eye Care Center. Eye doctors focused on you. And the official eye care provider of the Pirates.
Another big week for the Pirates coming up. We're in this schedule with the conference games playing 2 times every week. On Wednesday night, it'll be SMU in town, nationally ranked. Larry Brown's ball club. Let's talk about them first, Jeff. And boy, they're good, aren't they?
They're outstanding. One of the 2 teams undefeated in college basketball. They're looking at every one of their games as an NCAA tournament game since they can't play in the postseason, and they're playing terrific. They're well coached. Some of the finest players in the country on their team, and Coach Brown is again a Hall of Fame guy. I got a chance to play for him with San Antonio, so really looking forward to him coming in.
And then the Pirates go back on the road to take on UCF. This is the return matchup. The Knights were just in Greenville a couple of weeks ago, so this schedule is kind of interesting. Jeff, you played Tulsa twice too this month.
Yeah, it is odd, and a quick turnaround and get the chance to play Central Florida game. A heartbreaking loss here at home, and hopefully we'll play well down there.
Okay, Coach, thanks so much for the visit. See you next week.
Thanks, Jeff.
That's the head coach of the Pirates, Jeff Lebo. Join us next week for another report on Pirate basketball. Have a great week, Eastern Carolina.
The Jeff Lebo Show has been presented by U.S. Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of the ECU Pirates. The Jeff Lebo Show is an exclusive presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.